Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I have a fall-inspired card for you featuring the Fond of Autumn stamp set. I'm actually featuring the bundle because I am going to use one of the dies, and these are the Autumn Bouquet dies, and you can cut this big, beautiful floral image. You can cut it using this die, so you can cut the entire image out, or you can actually use this die right here and it cuts it into 3 sections. So you'll get this piece, and this piece. I believe it's just the 3 sections, but that is so cool. I thought that was just the neatest thing. Or maybe it cuts it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, but it cuts it into multiple pieces. I haven't tried, how did I get that out of there? Okay, there we go. I haven't tried that die yet, so I don't know exactly how it does it, but I know it's multiple pieces, but so cool. And then you also have this detailed piece here, so fun little dies, and then that banner and a few other dies. But anyway, so you can get this Fond of Autumn bundle in my online Stampin' Up! Store, and when you get the bundle you save 10% by getting the stamp and the dies together. So really great deal. And I do have a link to my online Stampin' Up! Store down below in the video description. Also, while I have you here, I want to remind you about my September free card kit. So remember, this month I am featuring the Scary Cute stamp set. So the card kit is built around that stamp set, as well as I'm featuring the Black and White Designs Designer Series paper. So you'll get a consumable kit with a $40 minimum order in my online Stampin' Up! Store, a consumable kit to make one of each of these projects. I'll send you that card kit as a gift, or you do also have the option of purchasing the kit outright for $15.98. And I will link to the blog post that has all of the details for this kit. I'll link to it down below in the video description. All right, let's jump into this project. And this is the piece that I'm going to stamp that big image on. So when I was working on this today's card, I actually just stamped, I put the stamp on an e-block, but actually, whoa, I don't know what just happened there with my hands, but I actually want to take it off, and I think I want to use my Stamparatus. I haven't used my Stamparatus in so long. I think I want to use this so that I can stamp it twice. I want to ink it and stamp it twice in my Memento Tuxedo Black. So in order to get that perfect placement, I need my Stamparatus. So let me get, I'm trying to pick up one of those magnets off the back. Okay, got my magnet. I think I should be good with just one magnet. And I'll just put that down. I'm gonna grab this image. Ooh, it's on there pretty good. Got it. And then I'll just lay it down. Let me slide that magnet up a little bit. I think I should be fine with just the one. And then I'm going to put my one of my plates in for my Stamparatus. Just press down to pick up that image. Okay, that did move a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add one more magnet, just to make sure I keep that in place. Let's make sure that's not in the way. And actually, because my desk is so limited on space, I'm gonna turn it sideways to make it easier for me to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I do want to color this image later on. I'm gonna color it with my Stampin' Blends. Okay, and Memento is the best ink for that, for using alcohol-based markers. Okay, so now let's just flip. I haven't used my Stamparatus in so long, and I'm going to press. Okay, move that magnet up just a little bit. And then let's ink this again. Oop. press. Okay, ooh, wow, that looks really good. So I am going to give that just a moment to dry. Actually, let me just bring it in so you guys can see how nice that image looks. Okay, so I think this is dry. Here are the Stampin' Blends colors that I'm going to use. So I am using these two together. So this is light crumb cake and dark crumb cake. Then I have got light pumpkin pie and light Cajun craze. Then I've got light old olive, yes, and dark soft sea foam. And then let's see, light blackberry bliss and dark blackberry bliss. So these are the colors that I'm going to use to color this image in. So for the leaves, I'm going to use the light old olive and dark soft seafoam, and all I'm gonna do, I'll just do one just so you see, and then I'll probably fast forward through the rest. I'm just going to take the light old olive, didn't I say light old olive? Yes, and go over the veins that are in the leaves, and this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going over those lines. Then I'm gonna come in with my dark soft seafoam, which I thought these colors, the dark seafoam and the light old olive, I thought it looked so nice together. I've never used these two together. So just color that in. Now right now it doesn't look all that fancy, just wait a second. Okay, so this is how it looks after that. But then I went back over those veins again. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And look how nice that looks. Isn't that pretty? I thought it was so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the leaves just like that. Okay, so I've got all of the leaves colored, and I think that just looks so pretty, those two colors together. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do these little berries that are sprinkled throughout. And I had told you I was going to use both the dark and light of Blackberry Bliss, but actually I'm only going to use the light because the berry is so small that it just really, and look how dark the light is. It just really didn't make all that much difference using the light and the dark. They're both so dark. So on this small image, it didn't do much. Okay, so all of the little berries are done. I'm gonna move on to the three little acorns. And for those, that's where the light and dark crumb cake come in. So I am going to start with the dark, and I'm just going to color in the tops. And then that little side piece there. Come in with the light. Color that in. And then just go back over those lines one more time. Okay, And then the light pumpkin pie and light Cajun craze are for the 3 little flowers. So I'm gonna start first with the dark, or the light Cajun craze. That's what I said, right? Yeah. Going over these little lines. That's what I like to do with the dark shade. Then come in with the light pumpkin pie and go over all of that. And then one more time, I'm going to go over those lines. And there is the finished image. I think it is so pretty, and these colors just scream fall. So I am going to take my die. I'm going to take this over to my, oops, wrong direction. I'm going to take this over to my my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to get this all cut out. Okay, so I got that all cut out, so we can finish up the stamping. I just need to stamp my sentiment onto this little piece of soft sea foam. I'm gonna do that using my Rich Razzleberry ink pad, and I'm stamping the sentiment that says Autumn Wishes. Oh, I need to clean this block. All of my blocks need to be cleaned, actually. So this is sized to fit this sentiment. There we go. Okay, there we go. That Rich Razzleberry looks so good on the soft sea foam. So I've got a lot of pieces that need dimensionals here. So I've got this piece of basic white cardstock. This is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I'm gonna add some dimensionals onto the back of this piece, and I am going to be pretty generous with my dimensionals. You don't have to pop this layer up. You could just leave it flat on the basic white card base, but I want this white layer to stand out against the white card base, so that's why I'm popping it up. And then dimensionals on our big, beautiful floral image. Again, I am going to be a bit generous. And then on our Autumn Wishes, we just need a couple of dimensionals on the right hand side of the sentiment. We're going to lay the left side flat with Stampin' Seal. Let me do right there. Okay, that should be good. All right, so for my card base, this is basic white thick. This is cut 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches to make a vertical folding card, which is my favorite. So that means it opens like so. Love it. Okay, so I'll just line that up, the center, put that down. Okay. This image is so pretty, and with that white background, gorgeous. Oop, not yet. I'm just gonna put it right about there, and then a little Stampin' Seal right there, so that that part lays flat. Then I'm gonna put my sentiment right there, Autumn Wishes. And then to finish this card, I'm using some of the Elegant Faceted Gems. I'm using these right here. They are just so pretty. I love that color. So we're gonna use a few of these. And the measurements for this card, I do have them all over on today's blog post. So the blog post is linked down below in the video description, and I also have all of the products that I'm using linked and listed down below in the video description. So I'm just gonna do one little one. This putty, there we go. And two of the larger ones. There we go. Got it. There you have it, you guys. That finishes up today's card, and I love it. I think it is so pretty, and it's just so clean, and that image just pops with the white background, and then you have this nice little extra piece in that soft seafoam, and I just think it's gorgeous. I think it's a gorgeous card. And then you know I had to make a matching envelope, and this time I didn't stamp anything. I just added some of our gingham designer series paper to the flap. This is actually mint macaron, but it looks pretty good with the card. But I decided not to stamp on the envelope because I felt like if I had something here, it took away from how beautiful this image looked on the front of the card if I laid it out to take my photos. So I decided nothing there because I really wanted the focus to be on that, and I just think it's gorgeous. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me today, and don't forget you can find all of the measurements and supplies for today's project linked and listed down below in the video description. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned because I will be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.